Yo, hey guys, in today's video I'll be showing you guys how to make another tutorial, which is how to make a word tracing book or letter tracing book, activity book for children. And if you guys like this video, it will help me a lot if you smash that like button. And without further ado, let's go. Alright guys, so as usual, if you guys want to create an activity book or interior activity book, the most suitable application or software that you guys can use or website is Canva. Okay, I know most of you guys already know, so what you guys have to do is just open up Canva and then click right here, create a design, and choose your custom size and put in your size for your book, which is for me basically, as usual, I like it to be a basic 8.5 times 11. Okay, this is my interior because today I'll be showing how to create the interior only. And here we got the blank page or white page that you guys can edit your book. Okay, now some of you guys might be different because my book right here, you guys can see there's a little dotted line right here. Well, actually this is a margin that separates outside and inside. This is a good what we call it, indication if you guys want to make your own Amazon KDP book, to make sure you guys don't put any design out of this dotted line. So an example, how do we turn this dotted line on is basically you guys go to the file button right here and then just go to view settings and then click on this show margin. Clicking on, you guys can also turn on other things, which is show print bleed, but I just want to show margins only, so I'm just going to click it, and this is my blank page. Okay, now what you guys have to do when you guys want to create a letter tracing book or a word tracing book, so first of all, what you guys have to do is just go to the design right here and then just click on it. You guys can type in alphabet tracing, okay, because this is an activity book for kids for training their writing skills. So I'm just going to choose alphabet tracing. Now as you guys can see, okay, because I'm just showing you guys how to work smart, not work hard. Okay, all of these guys template are already ready. You guys can just choose and pick. Okay, as an example, I'm just going to choose the most basic one, which is right here, alphabet tracing practice. So you got everything, but for me, my style is I don't like to copy other people's template blankly. Okay, 100%. What I have to usually do is I just edit out. Okay, I don't want this outside page right here. I'm gonna just click on it and delete. Now this is a plain white background, and I think this border right here also I don't like it. So this is what my book is left with. Now what you guys have to do is just, you guys can change this font. If you guys don't know, you don't have to create line by line. So taking your time, it will take your time. Okay, what I usually do, okay, first of all, I want to delete all of this font because we are going to only focus the first one part right here. Okay, first of all, we are going to focus on the font itself. Okay, you guys can just delete this. Okay, now if you guys click on the font right here, actually the font itself have already have lines. So, for example, if I click on this and then if I type in something, let's say I want it to write A, and then they will prepare with the line itself. A, what else we got? B, C, which is really simple. You don't have to make the line and everything. So let's say if you guys want the line to be a little bit bigger, you guys can just make sure from 72 maybe change to 80, or you guys can also change to 120. So this is all depend on your book style. So for me, I like it to keep in 72, and I want it the line full. So example, I'm just going to complete it EE, so F. Okay, I think that's enough. So basically I have completed my first line. But let's say if you guys want to use other font, but you don't want to create your own line and everything, you guys can just copy this thing right here. So I'm just going to click on it and then press Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Now I have two of these things, and then I'm just going to drag until below. You guys can put how much gap do you want. So for example, I just put it right here. Now the thing right here, my tips is actually you don't have to put any words, letter or number. You guys just press spacebar and it will create us the line itself. So I'm just going to press spacebar, 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 spacebar until you have completed filling the page from left to right, and you guys have the word itself. Oh, where did you went to? And you guys have the line itself. So now you guys can just add on other font that you like. An example, I just going to click another font text right here, and usually a good font for letter writing would be you guys can choose corporate right here, or you guys can type in yourself corporate. Either way you guys can use. So as an example, I put in corporate, and all of these font are the most basic, most professional font that you guys can use. So an example, I like it, the Hammersmith one right here. Okay, so the font itself automatically change. So let's say I'm going to write in A. Okay, I can just drag right here and make the font a bigger than normal. Let's say 64, and I've got the font right here. Maybe I'm zoom in a little bit. Okay, so I can edit accordingly, maybe make it a little bit bigger. So I got the font right here. So you guys can use many types of font. So an example, let us use another font as an example. Let's say what else can we use? Maybe Palabas White, this thing right here. You guys can also use B. Okay, you guys can just drag right here, and if you guys see the font have come out from the line, you guys can just adjust until it fits perfectly. And we got two fonts right here. So let's say if you guys want to fill in the whole line area, you guys can just copy and paste. Okay, you're gonna copy and paste. Okay, now for the second part, let's say if you guys want to make the font itself a little bit transparent so kids or children can copy the font, what you guys have to do is just click on the font right here, and then just go to transparency right here, click on it, and then you guys can lower it a little bit to make the transparency lower so that kids can write it by themselves, which is really convenient and really simple. Oh, let us zoom out a little bit. Okay, we're good. So we got A. So just copy the B one, just same as usual, put it right here, and then you guys can also make sure the transparency a little bit lower, and you guys can just copy paste until you fill in the whole word area. Okay, this is a sample, I don't want to fill it right now. And let's say if you guys don't like the what we call it, the line right here, you guys can also create the line by yourself. Let me show you how. So what you guys have to do, just go to elements right here, and then just click on line, or you guys can type in line by yourself. So we got many types of line. Just click the normal line right here. So this is an example. You guys can just drag until you reach to the far right, and then you guys can click again, and you guys can drag again as usual. And this line right here, the middle line, you guys can change it so that it will be a dotted line. What you guys have to do is just click on the line and then go to line style, and you guys can what we call it, make it a little bit bigger, more thick, or I see you guys can adjust the thickness of the line. So I'm just going to make it 1, and then you guys can change from one line to dotted line. So example, we got dotted line. Yeah, so you guys can choose. I think that's good enough for me. And then I'm just going to make the second line from the bottom. Just click Ctrl C and Ctrl V. So now I have my own line that I've created with, if I don't prefer the line from the font. Okay, now let's say if you guys want to copy this 3 line for the next part, you guys can just click and drag, make it sure all of these are highlights, and then just press group, and now they are automatically grouped as one. So when you move, they will move all 3. So you guys click on it, you guys can press Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Now you have 2 types of line, the same line, and just put below. As simple as that. And that's just basically it, how to create your interior book. But we are not finished yet, because there are things that we want to edit, which is this thing right here. Usually when you guys created a letter tracing book or a word tracing book, usually this thing right here are changed to alphabet. So example, let's say A, we're going to put in the corner right here, and then we're going to make the size as big as possible. That's not big enough, let's say 144, and that's as big as it gets. Gonna drag right here, and then usually A stands for, what does A stands for? So I'm just gonna Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Now I got this A right here, drag on here, and then I'm going to type in Apple, A for Apple. But right here I don't want the font to, I want the font to be a little bit smaller. Okay, that's good enough. Now dispenser right here, because I don't want to use dispenser right now, I want something related to A, which is Apple. So we are going to find an image of an apple. Now what you guys have to do is just go to the elements right here, and then just type in the items that you want. For this method, I would like to type in apple. So now there are many types of apple right here. Go to graphics and just click on see all, and then they give us so many types of apple. In my opinion, the best would be you guys have to choose the black and white apple. If you guys books are black and white, if you guys want to color, it all depends on your book style. So I'm just going to click this apple right here. So now I have apple, and I'm just going to resize it and just going to put right here. And yeah, that's basically it. As simple as that. You guys can use any types of creativity that you guys can use by yourself. So an example, if you guys want some what we call it, inspiration, just go back to red design and just go back to alphabet tracing right here. There are so many types of books that you guys can copy, not really copy, but take inspiration. And so after you guys have made your page, you guys can just press duplicate page or add page, and just make the next page until you have around I don't know how many pages, usually maybe around 50 pages. And let's say you guys have created around 50. What is left to do is just go to the top right corner right here, click on share, and then click on download, and then just make sure the file type is in PDF print, and then make sure this is all the settings. You guys can copy my settings and just press download, and that's just basically it. Your guys' books have completed. And I hope this video will help you guys in your Amazon journey, and you will help me a lot if you smash that like button. And if you want to see more, please do consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, see ya.